Hey everybody, welcome back to North Knives. My name is Andrew and this is a Bark River Necker. This is the, maple burl with teal and mosaic pins model. This is in, if I can come in a little closer and show you, Cruwear. Or at least that's what I had believed. Now, if you haven't been paying attention, there are a lot of people saying that Bark River is in a lot of trouble right now because they were taking steel that was Chinese steel, something to the equivalent of 9CR. That's what these people are accusing, not me, but whoever they are, former employees, something like that. They're saying that they were taking Chinese steel like 9CR and grinding off the made in China marks because they couldn't get good American steel, something like that was going on. And then they were making these blades and putting on, still fabulous handles, but they were just grinding out blanks from Chinese blades. If that is true, what do we do? How about all the people who purchased a blade thinking they were getting American made products, or they were getting, something made actually in Escanaba that actually had American hands to it, and the steel was going to be good quality Cruwear. This is a really thin blade. It's actually quite hard to tell with a blade like this what the steel quality is unless you use it aggressively. I just think over a long period of time, eventually I would figure it out, but not initially. It would take me some time, I think, to find out what this steel is made from. Now, I really like this blade. It's actually one of my favorites, and I have a couple Bark Rivers. I love the thinness, I love the design, and the handle, like I said before, is it's really immaculate. It's quite a nice material for this handle. I put a lot of time into deciding which one to go with, and if you've watched my channel, you know that generally I don't buy knives. People will send knives out to the channel, I review them, and then I tell you what I think of them. Well, I had sold a few blades and I bought this with my own money. This cost me money. This particular one cost me money. And so I'm frustrated with the accusations. Are they true? I don't know how to validate that. I'm pretty interested to hear and see more. I've seen a little bit on Facebook. I try to stay off Facebook, but I saw just a little bit of commentary about that and a few named individuals, very specific individuals making very specific claims about the knowledge, how they got the knowledge, and what's going on at Bark River. So I want you guys to comment down below, is this the end of Bark River? And what do we do if we find out that we got scammed and the steel that we have is not American steel, it's not the good quality steel that we thought it was? How do you get your money back? Who do you go after? That is the next question, is how do you make something right when you've been scammed like that? Now, I'm going to tell you something that's probably a little bit unpopular. For me, if I find out that I got scammed, I do not want to hurt brands like DLT or Knives Ship Free or anything like that. I don't want to hurt those brands, so I'm not going to go after them. My concern would be more with the owner of Bark River if he was in, actual awareness of what was going on. Then I want to deal with him, and I want things to be made right. I want there to be justice for that. But if they didn't know, or we can't substantiate that, then the real question is, what do we do with these accusations? Maybe the people who are making them need to be interviewed. There needs to be some conversation about credibility and what they're doing. I would really appreciate it if the owner of Bark River would step up to the plate and make some statements, some final statements for the company about what's going on and the accusations that are being made against him and the brand, because we bought this thinking this is American with good quality steel. And if that's not true, then there has to be some sort of justice for all the people who bought many, many of these knives at a high premium dollar. So again, go ahead and comment down below what your thoughts are on that. This is the Cruwear version with maple, burl, bird's eye maple, I think, mosaic pins. It's a beautiful knife. The steel, I think it's Cruwear, but I can't prove it.